tes satu. tes tes 1 2 tes 1 2. Apakah kita sudah masuk?
You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
Oke, masuk sudah. Cek 1 2. Udah masuk ya, kayaknya udah masuk. Ntar dulu. Tes suara dulu, udah masuk belum ya? Halo, tes 1 2. Halo, tes. Oke, masuk sudah.
The most important part of going out to have fun is
Wah, sinyalnya lagi
going
lelet
out.
nih. Nah,
So just show up and I'll handle the rest.
mudah nggak ngelek-ngelek amat ya.
Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on, no time like the present.
Well.
I'll help you find the closest beach.
Mulai aja. Halo semuanya, selamat datang kembali di channel Ringgobot. Oke guys, kali ini Ringgobot sedang live Genshin Impact. Ya, kalau biasanya Ringgobot ngupload video guys ya dan kali ini Ringgobot lagi live nih guys. Berhubung karena live, jadi mungkin kita akan bermain santai ya guys, sambil mengobrol dan lain sebagainya guys. Jadi buat kalian yang sudah join live ini, jangan lupa untuk di komen guys ya. Jika kalian suka, kalian bisa langsung like aja guys. Oke, kalau gitu kita langsung mulai aja guys. Dan sini Ringgobot sudah login guys ya. Dan untuk malam ini ya, untuk live malam ini mungkin Ringgobot akan coba ngumpulin beberapa primo gems ya guys ya, karena ini kita lagi sekarat primo gem kita habis guys. Tinggal 2 gara-gara si Mafika ini guys. Oke, kalau gitu langsung aja kita mulai. Oh iya, ntar Ringgobot buka map di lab dulu guys ya. Kita mau apa tuh namanya guys, lupa lagi ini. Oke ya, map interaksi cabut dulu. Oke, biar nggak tersesat guys. Ini mungkin Ringgobot udah lama guys ya nggak main, maksudnya nggak nge-live guys ya, karena kan sibuk banget guys, konten aja jarang-jarang guys. Oh, ini dia. Kita nyari apa ya di sini? Kita nyari is atau puzzle aja ya kali. Ntar dulu ya, ini dia. Pyro sama apa ya? Oke, aman. Yesus masuk semua. Oke, ini dia sudah muncul. Oh iya, kita Nih satu lagi lupa Ringobot. Yap, Citlali. Oh, setelah terbuka. Oh, di mana ya? Yes. Yap, ini dia. Kita masuk ke dalam sini, guys. Oke, masuk dalam sini langsung. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Ini kita ke tempatnya si ini ya, Langit Malam, tempatnya si Citlali ya.
Whoa, we really did get teleported. It seems like this place is. Let's take a look around and see what we can find.
Wah, ada petunjuk guys. Mhm. Oke, sudah.
There are so many woven scrolls here. Paimon remembers seeing some of them before, and this one really stands out from the rest. Yeah. Over there, something just flashed. Traveler, did you... Oh, right! Paimon's with you.
Oke, disuruh ngapain? Elemental sing yang spesial maksudnya? Oh, bergabung. Oh gitu.
Something hiding here. Yep, this looks like our ticket out of this place.
Oh, buka pintu. Yep, langsung ketemu peti. Precious yes, lumayan. Dapat 10 ya. Oh disuruh jatuhin ke sini. Oh gitu. Oh, keluar aja guys. Hmm, hmm.
We finally
It is just as I thought.
sure did.
It is a most. Yet there are those.
You mean...
That space centuries ago. A great shaman by the name of Wheat. It exists to this day. And although I have not met. Once someone is trapped inside.
Another secret power? Traveler, you are full of mysteries. Still, have...
Don't worry. If my the dying prost.
Cool!
Great. We'll make a. If you agree to help.
Agreed!
Given this. Thankful. Your guide is.
Oke, buka questnya. Bagian 1, sekarang bagian kedua. Lanjut. Oke. Mana? Oh, ini dia ya. Putih. Oh, di sini, ding. Nggak jauh. Balik lagi ya. Aduh, habis. Oh, ini dia.
I take it you're the one. Call me told.
Suruh kemana nih? Oh, di sini. Mhm.
So the guy is somewhere in
Oke,
this cave,
masuk.
huh?
This is as far as
Oh.
kind of a many years ago. However, to bypass
Oh.
the strange thing is, our ancestor, since it was sealed off, the only person, according to her, but I digress.
So you're sure?
I'll pass. I guess it's supposed.
Aw.
Don't. Unlike our.
Fair enough.
Oh, ada kupu-kupu.
Off we go.
Kejauhan. Dapat. Masuk.
Looks like there's no way past. Maybe try the same thing as before?
Oke, oh ini dia guys. Buka pintu.
It worked! Let's
Oh,
head in and
bisa.
take a look.
Nice. Push.
This should be the place. That fruit Toltec mentioned should be the one on the wall. Now the only question is, which ones do we pick? Well, go ahead.
Kemampuan super. Ada yang harus diperiksa di sini guys. Alah. Waduh.
Alright.
Aduh. Oke, udah.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it.
Oh iya ampun, ini sampai kelupaan ntar guys. Panorama.
You saw something, right?
Apa
Whatever
nih?
it was, grab it.
Kan pewarna. Ambil apa yang diambil? Oh gitu. Apaan kan pewarnanya? Ini lagi. Satu lagi ini warna kuning. Oke.
These guys' ancestors. Do you think maybe there's more artwork for? Oh, no need. Paimon was. Let's head back.
Mana sekarang? Oke. Temui tolek. Udah selesai kah? Cepet banget. Hmm.
We're back, and we found the ingredients for the dye.
Sounds like you made it through the seal then. Our Iktomisaur Elder. It's getting late.
Master of Night Wind mana? Oh di sini. Salah guys. Holom membesar. Ada yang membesar. Wih,
Toltec has updated.
Biram. Oh ini pewarnanya.
I see. Yeah.
Got it.
Please come with.
Maksud masuk ke chamber. Oke, kita masuk ke tempat yang tadi nih ya.
Take a look at this. It's a woven scroll. The person depicted is the legendary shaman Huitzilin. She lived 200 years ago. She was especially skilled in the. This scroll is a record of her deeds, and was most likely the work of her own hand. Sadly, since she passed away, all of our Iktomisaur elders' subsequent appointees have had to rely on the gift from the spirit. That's a.
Tinggi ya orang ini. Taruh badannya guys.
Bring out the samples. Now, as I mentioned,
Besar juga
the
orangnya guys.
process is a little complicated, but I am confident the pattern has already been sketched out on the sample. So, you just need to dye each block with the correct color. But you'll need to wait for the dye to fully soak in.
Ini kita warnai sesuai ini ya.
Good. The dye has taken to the fabric, and the pattern is crisp.
Okay, final step. Did it work? Paimon doesn't see it.
Oh, that color isn't
Oh
showing
gagal
up.
katanya.
Oh, the dyeing has failed. No, your technique was flawless. You did everything exactly as instructed. It would have made no difference.
Then what went wrong?
It could be the weaving technique, or maybe the dye.
Sorry, Paimon wishes we could do more.
I am the one. I will, of course, honor my commitment to compensate you for your trouble, but I do hope you won't give up on this task.
Don't worry, we're not. Paimon does have. You said you're.
I think you perhaps misunderstood my philosophy, but that's okay. I can answer your question, but there's some.
Oh, shoot.
Oke. Cuma undangan Biram mana? Oh sini dekat.
Bring it.
Lanjut ke mana? Di atas dia nih guys. Oh di sini.
Cool.
It's gorgeous.
Now,
Whoa, that griff.
in all the years, it is true that I seek to bring new life to this ancient tribe through change and reform. The foremost of
Oh, that makes.
since the so
You're completely right.
it's quite all right.
Oke lanjut. Udah selesai ternyata ya. Yap, sekarang yang ketiga, langsung aja ke tersedia ini dia. Kita ikutin. Salah. Langsung aja apa ya? Nih guys.
Let's burn this breeze.
Oh, ada Fatui.
Well, that's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement? Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates. That basically makes them still. Once a Fatus, always a Fatus.
Si memangnya masih
Something seems
trauma
off
ya.
seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
Pahlawan bangsa katanya ya.
Ahem. What are you guys?
Following orders. If you have a
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlin. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlin is quite
So that's what happened.
precisely. Montluçon.
Oh,
at
dari
your
ini
service.
Fontaine ya.
I work in the publication.
Oh,
A golden-haired, your exploits and
wow. We're really famous at this point.
it's truly my luck.
So,
You'll be generous.
well, at least he got straight to the point. Should we hear him?
You know the great.
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we. Yeah, see, Lolly really.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe, but if you manage it,
Oh, yeah.
it's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Of course.
Lu cerita yang
I
lama.
don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher
Liar.
from the Fontaine Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Huitzilin? Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago, and the most out of all of her according to legend, amazingly, the color and trap all.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of that story. When I heard this story for the historical, even within the masters of, if that were the, well, you see, that's why I'm here. But
According to my research, not to mention.
we've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on.
See.
Exactly. If she agrees.
Oh, that's.
So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay.
Well, it's not that we don't want. Oh, right. The duty the chief. Who knows? All right, we'll help you convince Sila.
Of course.
Oke. Tadi suruh ke tempat si Citlali. Di sini dia tempatnya. Pergi ke rumah Citlali. Oh, di situ ya rumahnya ya.
So, this is where the great.
For someone like Lolly, it actually makes a lot of.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover. Lolly, are you there? We need your help with something.
Kita ke rumah Citlali.
No response. Maybe she's not home.
Panggil pakai nama lain. Dan Izli.
Granny Eatsley? Are you home?
Oh.
Hey, kid! If you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first. Traveler!
Salah dia.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Salah jam.
Are you still there? Well, at least we didn't get turned
Masih untung
away.
gak diusir. Oke, kita masuk.
Huh. So this is where Lolly lives.
Jadi rapi rumahnya, guys.
I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself. Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonist. Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
Jatuh.
She sure does care a lot about what we think.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still... It's my duty as a great shaman to check...
Oh, you...
Then why do I hear the
What?
I can still hear you, you know. Don't bother. I'll find a way to... It's just a simple... Forget...
Well,
So they asked the hero of Natland to put in a good word? Sounds like
the pay is really good.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
She sure doesn't look busy.
From you?
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special...
Huh?
We were surprised too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like... But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to... We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving... The historical event those men want to act... She's giving us that face again.
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was...
Does that mean you won't help?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup? Just give us an answer already.
In life.
You agreed. See, Lolly?
Stand down, Grudok. As your employer,
Oke, ada yang
if I
berisik
tell you to
ternyata ya.
wait, then you wait.
Understood.
Oke. Kenapa dia nih?
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so... Apologies for the
You're lucky you didn't force Seat Lolly.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance? I have no
Oh,
intention
marah
of
dia.
speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision. Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse.
Whoa.
Marah dia.
Traveler, we have a discussion.
You
Jadi
live up to
marah
your
dia, guys.
name, Granny Eatsley. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
You're
Perang Tujuh
investigating the
Warna.
Battle of Seven Colors?
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part? Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours. You two must have been close. If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle with your support, your friend's heroic...
If this is really about that duty, then... fine.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the traveler, not you. You'll just...
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Who are you calling heartless?
Bisa dengar dia ya.
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the... So, did...
Talk at me. Fine. No. I did live during the same era. You decide the...
All right. Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well...
Then, let's... Traveler, what do you say to officially...
Oke, selesai ya cerita-ceritanya. Udah hampir berapa menit cuman cerita doang ini. Oke, kita lanjut ke mana? Oh, ke sini aja, guys. Waduh, cerita lagi. Banyak banget ceritanya.
You don't seem...
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever...
But how?
I wasn't there.
But...
Close friends. More like arch rivals.
Saingan berat ya.
Something Montlusan would know if he actually did his research. Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That all students from Wheatsealing School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation.
Menang lawan diriku.
Defeating
Oh
me
gitu
in
guys.
battle. Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me. Of course, not so. After Wheatsealing's death, as my
Ternyata bukan
bride, it
teman
makes
ya.
perfect
Ini
sense that she
kayak
comes
saingan
from
gitu
me.
guys.
I'm a fast...
Oh, that...
Anyway.
Demi aku.
Don't misunderstand.
Dia bisa dengar bahasa ini ya, bisa dengar suara hati gitu guys ya si Citlal ini. Lu bisa beresin rumah sendiri. Tuh kan.
Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering?
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Okay.
Of course the Battle of Seven Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Wheatsealing used a... That's just your Wheatsealing was one of the That's the biggest problem. A technique that our students are keeping...
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask.
Of course it took...
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on...
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle
Loh,
really is
ceritanya panjang banget guys.
Am I the out...
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this. Neither side was able to offer anything useful.
Wheatsealing was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the... Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, we should check with the students from...
But as far as I know, most of the...
Right.
Is there...
Most of Wheatsealing students are respected priests in the tribe. Those who hold the position... If I show up...
Yeah, but I'm a...
Hibrid ketakutan.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor. Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, traveler. Fine. I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame...
Oke. Ayo mulai. Lamaan ceritanya ini.
The rest of you can wait for us?
We appreciate that.
Siap, selesai. Oke, pergi ke altar obsidian di mana? Oh, di bawah ya, guys. Oke. Oke, ini di altar ya, guys. Kita mau perang 7 warna di sini.
Oh, are you in the middle of a ceremony?
Kita bicara.
Granny Eatsley?
Granny Eatsley.
What is she?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take
Ngambil
over the
suku.
tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see
Dia
her as
ngetiran ya.
something kind of...
Oh
No matter
iya.
what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the.
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire.
What?
Okay.
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
We should just run.
Kabur.
Yeah, with the hero of Natland here, Granny Eatstily will be on
Mau nggak
her.
mau.
Sure, whatever you say.
Oh, it's the traveler and his companion. That does.
We wanted to ask.
So,
Disciples of our school.
Well, you're not wrong.
if we want to protect.
Not this again.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head. I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. You know what? Forget
Seru
about
di
your
sini guys ya.
duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy,
Oke.
What should we do, Trav?
Wah. Tetap itu Misaurus.
Oh,
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Heart deep.
Did Elder Tlapo just...
From what I can tell, in a single...
Is Elder
Oh,
Tlapo
gitu ya.
telling us to treat
Sebagai teman gitu guys.
Granny Eatsley as a friend?
That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends. You are esteemed priests of our tribe.
Oke, ini
Where
paling
are your
besar ya.
manners?
Si Biram ini guys.
But
I
Pak
didn't
kepala.
expect to see you here, great shaman. My sins.
well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief.
Understood. Now, as successors of Huitzilin, I understand your friction. However, Elder Tlapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Eatsley to act.
Good thing Elder Tlapo and Chief Biram.
Oke, jadi dia ini kenapa ya guys? Ngobrol lagi.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo. Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still clawed and...
Dicakar.
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur elder now. You...
So, you already know each other?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was Witzilin's Saurian companion back then. She kept dragging him to my place, so she only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend. She was the...
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends.
The more time you...
Oh,
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past. Oh, 200 years and you still haven't... I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back.
Oke. Oh, ini si Biram. Tinggi dia duduk aja udah setinggi kita ya guys.
oh wait.
Udah setinggi si traveler ini.
Actually, we have...
I'm all ear.
It's the battle?
Huitzilin's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But...
True, but Granny Eatstily...
Is that so? Huh. I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to cope.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous...
Forgive me. That wasn't.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty.
Why, Bob?
Memory. I know.
I get your point. Of course. No, that's...
Huh?
Ngomongnya dalam
It's not
hati ya.
important. Rest assured, Baram, with my help, the traveler and
You have my thanks.
Oke, mana? Minta informasi ke Imam. Waduh, balik lagi guys. Diam semua mereka nih ya. Takut atau gimana dia guys?
Test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheat.
you've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified, but that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is...
Fine. Ask.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question...
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like...
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related...
Listen, we know you were rivals. But do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you?
No, of course.
Then let me proud enough.
Nggak ada yang mau jawab.
I don't think any of us have heard
Oh,
of
nggak
it.
mau itu ya, belum ada yang denger.
To take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any...
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have
Nggak ada yang tahu
ever heard of
ilmunya.
that
What's wrong with her? Why would she...
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different... So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatzilian's school of shamanism, actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
But if they inherited Wheatzilian's secret technique...
Well, it's the only thing I...
All right.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not up. That's because the request came
Oke, kita ke tempat waris ilmu dari saingannya si Citrali ya guys. Atas sini dia guys. Apa ya?
Proving the legitimacy.
Nothing we can...
Well, although I'm here...
That's exactly...
Listen, I'm just updating you on the travel. You thought, look, instead of waste...
Respected traveler, let's not for...
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
You think so?
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you non-stop. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But...
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the shaman family.
Oke, mana kita?
Hello, are you Asia Man?
Imin.
Yep, that's me. Huh? Great.
Get up. In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eat.
Man, this is generational trauma.
Level trauma. Level
Whenever I
trauma.
misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eatsley.
Adegannya.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember? Keep asking your...
Aku nunggu saja di pojokan.
Okay, so your family studied under
Yes, although that pretty much the techniques my family learned from Wheatzilian didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so during my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood.
Tidak berguna
Shaman
katanya.
techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time we abandoned. Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitzilin was a genius. None of her
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your...
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but...
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, you might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Huitzilin.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Still no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier.
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot. Say what you want about my... And of course, the Battle of...
We don't need another...
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Really?
Well, it's Huitzilin's personal account of the... For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place...
That means you can tell us where...
Unfortunately...
I studied maps
Lama guys ya.
before we left, Mr.
Setengah jam ini untuk cerita doang guys.
Unlikely. In the words of my grandfather...
If Huitzilin's version of...
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Oh, hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostet cave?
Oh, yes?
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. And
what do you mean?
that location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostet cave is what it was.
Precisely when Huitzilin was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the... Once we get there...
Save it. Flattering.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels.
Really?
Out of print, huh?
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must. It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition...
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Kitsune
It was
Guji.
Yai Publishing House. It's opened the door to a new genre. Actually, Yai Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago. But it's almost...
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were...
These two titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry. You're telling...
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma... Of course! Sounds like a perfect...
Once we get there...
Well, I'm sure Miss Sitlali...
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important...
well... What do you think, traveler? Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should...
He's persistent, huh?
How about noon?
Do we have to wait that long?
Great shamans have important matters.
That's
only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Kewajiban bangun siang.
All right, as Miss Sitlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon.
Selesai.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley sad?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, good.
You're really that scared of her?
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated.
Udah sih sama statusnya.
Well, thanks for today, Sweet Lolly.
That's quite considerate of you.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 2...
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue.
Oke. Kita pergi kemana sekarang? Mana ya? Mana guys? Mana guys? Ini dia guys. Jam setengah 12 aja ini ya. Oh, di atas ternyata. Oh, ke situ guys. Tinggi banget guys. Kita naik dulu aja deh kalau gitu. Oke.
No, further up.
Further up?
Oh, ke balon udara, naik balon gitu.
Whoa, this is like a secret base.
Oh, ini dia tempat rahasia katanya.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great. The halberd.
Minum lagi dia.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand. It might take a little longer actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break.
Oke.
And that should do it. You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you? Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm is... Oh, please work, please work. A great shaman should be able to handle... Okay, what about now? Huh? And now? Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect... that was just to help with this...
Masih kedengeran.
For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of...
Wait, that sounds bad.
I read that in a light novel. When it...
Is Sweet Lolly drunk?
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him. That's what Paimon would do.
Langsung gaskan.
I'm not good at this. Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach. I don't have...
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower. The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance, but it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one that's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day.
Oh, gitu ya.
Just like a flower.
Trauma masa
Getting
lalu,
close
guys.
means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul.
Oh,
If
gitu,
people
guys.
don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them. It's better if the people in my memories are nothing.
Sweet Lolly.
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that. Really? Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you...
Iya, si Celal ini 200 tahun, dia ini 500-an ya.
Travel...
Oh.
Is something wrong?
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I...
Okay, she's definitely drunk. See, Lolly, maybe take...
I'm not drunk. Just gotta think of a...
Uh-oh, not this again.
I'm fine.
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out...
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
Alright.
Terbang dia naik bantal ya terbangnya. Oke, selesai juga akhirnya guys. Ya ampun, setengah jam tuh buat cerita doang guys. Penutupan 7 warna. Oke, kita lanjut ke perang 7 warna guys. Jam 11 sampai jam 13. Oke, kita putar 11 guys ya. Oke. Oke. Nice. Oh, di sini ya.
This should be the...
Ini dia guys.
See, Lolly.
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to... Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the
So that's why you're here.
Oke, ini dia kumpul semua.
Great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting. Shall we head up?
Oh, ada Fatui.
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location.
Of course.
Ya di bawah ya. Oh, reruntuhan ini guys. Wih, hampir hampir jatuh.
This should be it.
Oh, udah buka guys. Oke, kebuka jalannya guys ya.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
Perangnya terjadi di sini.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the...
Everyone ready?
Yes, oke, kita masuk. Tapi siapa yang kita bawa guys? Masuk ke... Oh, ada ininya ya. Kita pilih siapa guys? Kalau 2 biji ini kita pakai mana guys? Udah lama kita nggak pakai ini ya. Harusnya sih pakai si apa namanya? Lali ya, berhubung nggak dapet. Jadi kita pakai mana si Gasua.
Alright, let's head off.
Ntar dulu ding. Ini aja kita ganti. Kapan?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Oke, ini dia. Oh, nanti ada citrali juga ya biasanya.
When the abyss first began to corrode the ley lines.
All the items here should be useful for our...
You're not to...
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this map.
Okay.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natland. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes. But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of...
Wow, you're really invested in the...
Grudok, send some of your men to search the area. We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to
All the bases.
Oke. Sisir ya.
jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle.
Oh, kita masih disuruh maju guys. Tuh guys. Biasanya ada peti ya di sini.
This wall is in our way.
I might have an idea. Traveler, try
Oh,
removing
ada
that
bola.
sphere.
Oh gitu. Bisa tembus ya.
Whoa, we passed straight through. What was that? Some kind of color magic?
It's very close to the technique Wheatsealing might have used.
Oh, ada peti. Satu.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Again.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going.
Semakin jauh semakin banyak temuan katanya. Oke, kita ambil dulu ini petinya. Lumayan dong ya.
Get to work.
Oke, kita bisa terbang guys. Pakai citrali ya.
Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now? It must have been because on our person,
Oh, oke, kita
we
terbang
were
sekarang.
carrying the same color as the wall.
Whoa, you're right. We can keep going
Bisa
now.
tinjak. Oke, selesai. Oh, ada peti lagi. Oke, masuk. Wah, kita di mana nih? Oh, tersembunyi ini, guys.
Wait, what was that? What is this place?
Oke, ada sambungan jalan.
Maze made of colors.
Labirin yang terbuat dari warna, guys.
I can't believe it.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This
Ini ingatan
isn't-
seseorang.
No. This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. Correct?
Waduh, ada yang jawab, guys. Zilin.
What?
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind.
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the after all? Is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love? That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon. The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, guided by vibrant, without that so, be brave, my friend.
Any idea, Sweet Lolly?
Sounds like she left a tutorial.
Oh, tutorial
Not
rupanya.
surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students.
Oh, ini kalian tutorial ya, bukan ngobrol sama si Citrali, guys. Oh, nggak ada jalan. Oh, bisa ya. Dituntun yang wih, kok malah ke situ. Kecut, guys. Oke.
There are monsters here too?
Ada monster juga ternyata.
Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago.
What with nature?
Obey! Bring it!
Aduh.
The wind knows.
Take your true form! So rude! Unthinkable!
Oke, selesai. Ini kesini ke tempat apa ya? Jatuh kita guys. Oh iya Pak.
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Oke, bisa berubah-berubah ya dia ternyata guys. Kuning. Wah, jatuh.
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them.
One with nature.
My will embodied. Whirling snow.
Oke. Itu pintunya guys.
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
The showmanship's not bad. I'll give her that.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
Oke, kemana kita?
We're out! Looks like we made...
Hold on. This is...
Whoa, so pretty! The thing in...
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a...
That color.
The dye was modified using a secret technique. Without that power, I would say this is the most direct evidence.
The expert has spoken!
Perhaps I could take a closer look?
No, you may not.
Tidak boleh. Langsung diserang ya. Waduh, di sini deh ternyata pertarungannya. Mau direbutnya guys.
You noticed my signal. Not bad, travel.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power? Please, I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull some...
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact.
Oke, ada niat terselubung ya.
About preserving this piece of trash. I would
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place!
What if that was my goal all along?
What?
Pretending to be a book merchant, pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only... But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing... But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could...
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine Law demands it be taken down immediately.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produced...
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw even more
di Natalan ya.
That substance dates back hundreds of years.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my
Oke,
entire life.
saingan ya, saingan dagang guys.
I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place.
That goes against all of
What if I give you a portion of the profits? All you have to do is let the advertisements...
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur...
Oke, diancam dia guys.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the I will never accept that someone from this backwoods, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not too.
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem. All I have to do is destroy this sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine. Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
Oke, jahat ya nilai guys.
The truth of history.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see. Ah, you mean a hero of Natlin who's not actually from Natlin? And a great shaman? From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzley.
Oke, berani deh
Like
ya.
I said, our interests aren't. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Whitzel. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more. With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to.
That's not real history.
Oke.
That's a no then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to.
Done running your mouth? Good.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Oke, kita bertarung dengan Fatui.
I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone?
The captain. United in the pursuit of Mora, we travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interest.
Regrader?
Siapa Regulator?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different harbinger altogether. Regrader.
Oh.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
Pay your dues.
Yeah!
Let's move.
Get to work.
Let's end this quickly.
You two, time to end.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud. One with nature. Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley. Transfiguration.
Oke.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Eatsley.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the. Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth.
Oke, kabur dia guys.
Hey, what about our contract?
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best. Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
You.
The other
Tipu dia.
stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow.
Oke, ada bomnya guys.
We're supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Gebuk sama sini ya.
You think you can
lali.
just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss.
Wait, don't!
Waduh. Wih, balik lagi ke sini.
Where are we? Back in the maze? Our surroundings look like blank. She'll know how to. Let's see. See, Lolly?
Waduh, malah kehilangan Citrali dia.
Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do? The special color? The one you saw in the... You're right. Lead...
Oh, ada jembatan. Boleh? Mana ini?
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly...
Instead of a realm of memory, the subjects in question will... If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction. But...
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot
I appreciate the compliment.
This is no time for a reunion! The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that's... Can you help me?
You misunderstand, Lolly. I'm nothing more...
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? You just need to tell me how...
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of when people leave deep impressions on each other. These connections are particularly strong between That is how I created my maze. The connections between the But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, this space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to... because there are no connections at your disposal.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection.
Well, at the very least, you have a connection.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create...
Lolly.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you, your special technique, you didn't pass it on to your students.
So you figured it out.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this. But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here.
Lolly, ever since you learned that technique,
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the world. More specifically, in truth. Passing on the technique is a process of... Yes, the technique has the power to You are so I want...
Your color.
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's
I have to get out of here.
Lolly, what are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate the...
But you could lose a portion of...
I know. But my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My... Traveler?
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent... After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong. This means that, even without your tutelage, he can see...
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, he unknowingly left behind a trace of... That was enough to guide him to this space. You now have a Well, Lolly, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed.
Traveler? Traveler!
That's Lolly's voice! She's...
Oke, ketemu dia ya.
My friend, your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank...
Ceiling.
Oke, dapat di jalannya.
Paimon! Traveler! Hold my hand.
Selesai?
Did we teleport out? Man, that place
Wah,
was
ada yang sembunyi tadi. Waduh,
We made it up.
hancur guanya. Oke, udah tutup lagi kayaknya.
Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped in the external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he
still preferred that to being caught, huh? They were standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space.
Hello.
Oh, ini si Eliar. Ringkus.
I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from. I'm so glad you.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing.
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way? Unless he suddenly. Traveler, Paimon.
Oke, kita tinggal nangkep si Muslim itu ya. Mana dia tadi? Oh, menyamar dia. Oh, ditangkap sama ini. Iktomi. Maluson.
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I said a few things.
My bank balance. No! No!
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most. It's particularly effective on weak-minded.
Serves him right.
Oh, kena serangan mental dia ya.
It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't.
Forget about him for now. The Ectomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive.
Right. The special.
Don't worry. With dealing. Oh, and trap. I knew you'd want it.
Panjang cerita si Citlali ini ya. Oke. Sekarang kemana kita? Ke sini dia. Kita ke rumah Citlali ya. Masuk. Oh, ada jam 12 ya. Oke.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger.
What are you saying, Seatla?
Follow me.
Whoa, look at this place. Do you
Oh,
weave
dia bikin
scrolls
gulungan
too?
juga ternyata.
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
That I am, old friend.
Oh,
The
ini.
technique I'm about to show you directly.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of. You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end. I'm afraid.
Hey.
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom, where everything is made of memories. So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful? Because we give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun. We decorate them with...
I know that.
As your friend, I admit. I don't have long, Sipali. Oh, I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day. For now, will you...
Just this once. I understand now, Wheatsealing. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside.
Oke, mau digambar
I'm
ya.
going to color it. Traveler, Paimon?
Oh, ini ya proses gambarnya.
We are like birds, soaring through... I linger between brushes of memory,
Ini scene-nya guys.
seeking the color of my final journey. When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose.
Oke, ini ceritanya guys ya.
Fields of green to beckon adventurous souls. And azure oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes too, where, despite the danger, hidden treasure waits to be found. And graffiti art, of course. Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
Anything else?
Oke, digambar juga ya.
I hope everyone remembers my color too.
Wah, ada kiri juga ya. Ada travelernya sini.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers your color too.
Oh, ini sahabatnya si Citali guys.
Technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that. Farewell, my friend.
Oke, selesai. Wah, gambarnya.
Special scroll. Hold on. You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave this.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, the fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was...
You've carried the duty alone for all these...
Traveler. The essence of that color is memory. That means passing the technique on, even though I am... And, well...
Oh, yeah.
It was her... But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll. Despite... I knew exactly what he was doing. And this time, though... Take this.
Oh, dapat.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color, it would... Countless people exist in my memories. And I know one day that will be my fate, too. Since you have a long lifespan, just keep it safe. And you...
Whoa. It's a little early to talk about
Latihan.
death, don't you...
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay. This is a serious commitment. Well, Seat Lolly, if the traveler is going to leave their color in your...
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory, which means that when I share... And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
So, you can hear the traveler's thoughts because you left traces of... And that's why the traveler could hear your thoughts too! Because it worked...
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around. There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
Oh!
I
Oh
lied.
gitu ya.
Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection. So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again. I knew it. Since the connection between our memories is already there, just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can. It'll probably take some time though, so bear with me. Besides, I'm an open book. It's not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing. Oh, unless I've had a few drinks. A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always... No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Jadi ngomong dalam hati, guys. Oke, tunggu sampai besok. Belum selesai, guys ya. Oke, kita sekarang ke suku Biram ya.
Ah, wow! The scroll. Elder Talapo's wisdom is.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it up. You don't look...
It makes... Now.
Well...
In that case, after all, you completed...
Alright.
Oh! We interrogate. He hired. We now have a record.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Anyway, that clears it up. People...
Until we...
Oke, kita balik lagi ke cerita kali.
You told him everything.
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits. I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out...
There you are! I've been looking at...
Oh, it's the other Fontanian race.
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of it. I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No
Oh,
employer
oke, selamat
needs no
deh ya.
funding. I'd like to
Bukan
ask
jadi
some questions
tersangka dia.
about Huitzilin. I want people outside of Natland to hear her story. But my...
Questions? Why should I...
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick.
Important
Oh, thank you very much.
Sabar sih tadi habis.
Another day, another drained social batter. Hold on.
Oh, that! When it comes to light novels, your memory is like...
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy, but I don't need them right away.
Of course! We'll get them sent to you as...
Sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door.
Wah, dikasih kunci kita, guys.
This is...
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll...
Wah, dikasih kunci rumah gitu. Oke, dapat semua. Oke, sapu tangan Citrali dapat, terus dapat juga kunci rumahnya dan dapat juga primonya. Oke, nice. Dan selesai semua guys ya. Siap, mana dia yang kita dapat? Ya, ini sapu tangan dan kunci Citrali ya. Tandai saja. Oke, tandai saja. Nih. Oke. Selesai. Oke guys, mungkin cukup sampai sini dulu live Ringo buat kali ini guys ya. Ini sudah terlampau panjang dan juga sudah malam guys. Sudah jam 12 malam guys. Oke, sampai ketemu di video berikutnya. Terima kasih.